Well, welcome to the next edition, 200 Days and Better on Bedrock. So we'll go an extra 100, and the main goal for this video is to get our base moved to a nice area that we found when we were hunting the bosses, get a house built, get a pretty overpowered piglin farm, get a decent gunpowder farm, which you will see later is not as great, but that's the goal of this video, so it'll probably be a little bit shorter, but enjoy. Nope, just efficiency 4, son of a... So after that, we gathered up the rest of the belongings, and since we didn't have silk touch, we left the enchantment setup behind, but we took all of our furnaces, blast furnaces, and everything else, and headed on over to the new place where we are planning on building. I am going to take the enchanting table. As you can see, I went back and forth on this, and yeah, I can't make up my mind for anything, and it was a mistake taking it because it took me forever to build our XP farms. We had to end up and bring it back anyway. So, I mean, hey, kudos to me. I'm awesome, right? Yeah, sure I am. It's dark, by the way. I had to stand here dominantly like this, just to assert myself as the king of the game. Okay, so we went off this direction, right? That's where we saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let's fly. So anyway, we flew a long distance, went the completely wrong way, and it took us a while, but we finally found it. So let's just save us a lot of time, just go directly there. Here's a creeper. Here I go, boating away, boating away, boating away, boating away. Oh, I found a shipwreck. Might as well go see if there's the coast armor trim in chest. As you can see, this chest was as bland and bare as it can possibly get, just like me and my personality. And once, I guess, the streak continues of me being super unlucky when I'm trying to find armor trims. But anyway, we'll just ignore the snout armor trims we found and keep taking detours to our eventual destination like I said we wouldn't, but I mean, trust me, you're gonna find out I take detours and go down rabbit holes all the time. So, yeah, enjoy. If Mojang would put as much effort into Bedrock as they should, Java players wouldn't have a leg to stand on. Bedrock would be far superior in every way. Am I wrong for saying that? Am I wrong for thinking that? Should I not have said that? Should I keep my fat mouth shut? Just keep my opinions to myself? These are questions I ask myself on the daily. Now I'm asking you guys because my answer to myself is always, yeah, shut up, and then I never do. So, side rant aside, I did find a very beautiful warm ocean. And once again, this is another detour on the way to where we're headed. Yep, so here it is. And there is a pillager outpost, my arch nemesis.
Oh yeah,
I'm
there's
going
the
to
eye.
just fly in here and I'm gonna slaughter you. How can you hit every shot all the time? Yes! I got what I wanted. The Sentry Armor Trim. That would be a good place to build a raid farm. That is a farm that we will more than likely be building in the future because when you're one of the two rage quitters, you tend to die a lot because we are complete idiots and we just don't train for keyboard, which would make us better. And so totems are pretty awesome. But yeah, anyway, back to it. Frickin' bosses. There's a dragon. I think the best place for us would be over here somewhere. There's a well, and there's a waystone right over here. And I wonder if not the best way to get villagers might not just be to get some potions of weakness and get some zombified villagers, I would assume. But I think this will make a good place for a base. I know this is going to be a little impractical, but this will get us through for the time being. Okay. Bruh, really?
It is.
I spelled sweet. I went to spell home sweet home, and I go home sweetie home. Like,
Oh, is it your sweetie?
whatever. Then it was time to head into the end dimension, and figured that was the best place to get obsidian and mine all of the obsidian that we're gonna need for the piglin farms, which I thought I would get all of it at the first go around, but I did end up coming back later to get more. So here we go. Well, I think that's just about enough obsidian for the time being anyway. We'll use that up once we get to it. I was using an efficiency 4 pickaxe when I literally had efficiency 5 pickaxe on me. I am dead ass serious. Some days I truly believe I am related to the great and
Me?
notorious Peter Griffin.
Right here.
Okay. I just need one.
That's all of them.
I just need
Bruh,
to
I'm not
light
gonna
this.
pick him up again.
Well, why would I need more than one? So into the nether I went to find a soul sand valley to potentially make a ghast farm for some gunpowder. So I find a soul sand valley, and now it's time to dig up to 119.
150 would be 99.
So I would
We would
need
need
like 70.
70.
Why did I spawn in a cave?
Okay, you have 71.
Did you break the
Bro, what do
portal?
you mean?
Did you break the portal?
No, I didn't break anything. Everything is still intact.
Well, I went through and
Hold
I'm at a
on, you're real
different portal.
close.
I can see that, but like why?
Maybe you have to break that portal? I don't know.
So yeah, this was just one of those things that happened, and I don't know why it happened like it did, but this is how it happened, and it just kept happening and kept happening, and finally I just accepted it and just dealt with it. So I guess it's just something I deal with through the whole series. I might eventually move it up to the surface and try to link it to at least the top of the hill where it's at, but for now, this is what I deal with. I don't know. It's Minecraft. It never makes perfect sense, I guess. Well, I can, like, you can do that. I'm gonna run over here and see exactly where I want to build it. You know what would be a good idea?
What?
Take this structure apart and use this structure. So for once, I didn't actually have a terrible idea because it turned out to look pretty good. So I just tore the roof off this thing, gutted it, and turned this into the funneling area for the piglins, and made a very big platform around it. So yeah, I decided to make it out of nether bricks, which would look nice, but it took me a lot longer to build it than what it could have if I would have just gone with something simple like deep slate or stone bricks or anything like that. But it turned out pretty good. You'll see. By the way, if you want to get rid of a lot of this choppy grass and stuff, watch this.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I smelted a whole bunch of this netherrack into nether bricks, and trust me, I use up a lot of it. And so while I'm smelting this, I'm going back and forth between the gas farm and the piglin farm, so I have enough netherrack to smelt for nether bricks. Then I run out, then I go to the gas farm, and then I get more netherrack, and then I come back, and then I work on the piglin farm, and then I run out, and then you know, you get it. Like I'm too stupid to just work on one and then work on the other. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, that's just how it goes. I will also be needing a lot of birch, so might as well collect some while I'm here because I'm gonna need a lot of birch stairs to do what I want to do with my piglin farm. Somewhere Canman isn't happy because somebody's using birch, but I really don't care. I want to use birch, so I'm gonna use birch. Let's get this roof torn apart and get it ready for the piglin farm, and I will see you when it's ready. So I got this thing gutted out and stripped down to where I want it. And then I noticed that it's 6 by 6. I need 4 by 4, so it will be a little bit off center. However, this farm is going to be so massive, or the platform anyway on top will be so massive that I just truly don't think that it'll be noticeable. And if I'm being honest, I didn't notice it, but I mean, sure, some people will. But I mean, hey, if you got pet peeves about that, it is what it is. I'll just have to fill in the other three sides so that it's 4 by 4, and that's just the way it's got to be because I do love the idea of having this as a center pillar, and not gonna lie, looks pretty decent. And with that, I got my platform design done, made sure my platform was designed right so the water runs the way it should. That way I have an idea how to do this, and looks like everything is good. So this is the outline I'm going to go with. And yeah, like I said, it is a massive platform and it is going to take me a good while to get this done. So anyway, what I'm doing here is I'm going 7 7 7 8 so that the water runs perfectly. And like I said, it takes a lot of nether bricks. And then as I'm going out at the very end of every one, when it jumps up a block, I'm going to place a birch stair. Call me a little bit weird, but I think birch stairs looks really good with this. And you're going to see something here in a minute. Right there. I'm dealing with lag and it's just typical Bedrock. I have a problem with this in every Better on Bedrock world that I play, so I think a lot of it has to do with the mod pack itself for some reason. And we don't have any other add-ons. We have only Better on Bedrock, so there's no conflicts. I don't know why it does this. But anyway, I will see you periodically as we are building this. And that's all I've got for the time being. Now to the nether I go to work on the gas farm a little bit, so I have more netherrack to smelt for more nether bricks for my piglin farm. I have to go 25 blocks in all four directions from my center point, and from there I have to go and clear a 4 block high area. So I'm gonna have a lot of netherrack to smelt. with my pickaxe almost broke, it's time to see if I can repair it a little bit with the XP I get from smelting this, and then we'll be back later. So in the meantime, we'll go work on the piglin farm and just keep going back and forth. Back to the original piglin farm to get XP to mend my pickaxe. Back to the nether to do more mining on the ghast farm and to get more netherrack. And so the second platform was completed, and I have pretty much the entire ring started around the third one. Two more to go, the two biggest ones to go.
I would like it if it was like right here,
So would I.
but
I don't even know what I'm talking
aw,
about.
yeah, boy, I know that.
I think I should go to the nether and get me some of that la 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 lava. I got me some lava for a lava farm because I finally got smart and figured I can use a renewable source of fuel for my all my smelting, you know? Then came the dripstone, which was a very vital part to this plan. Then it was time to set it up with all the cauldrons and the platform and the lava. So after placing the last of the dripstone, we had a lava farm, which meant renewable fuel. My wife found this cool zombie dad giving his little baby a piggyback ride. How cute and adorable that is. Aww. One
I'm just
more
quick.
layer.
I'm
One
just
more
quickly gonna.
layer. So after a ton of mining and a lot of frustrating hours, I got everything done up to 3 blocks. I will be waiting to do the fourth block so that gas don't spawn and irritate me because I don't want to put it on peaceful. So I'll be doing that as I'm placing the glass. But there's that. As you can see, here I am placing down the grindstone once again and placing down the enchanting table once again because I want to enchant my shovel. I want to put mending on it so that I can go down to those sand hills and get a ton of sand for all the glass that I'm going to need.
There's no. There's so much good stuff here.
Time to get to level 30 and get this netherite shovel finally enchanted.
Here we go now, Goblin. Good
Okay.
boy, good boy. But it is unfortunate
Uh,
that you have to come to such an end.
it came with Silk Touch. I am going to keep it though because it is always good to have a Silk Touch shovel. The only thing that's going to hurt is when you want dirt, you're going to have to go underground to get it. But hey, time to finally put mending on my shovel and then my nice diamond axe. Now let's go mend them. And I got my shovel all mended up. Followed that up with my pickaxe and then my axe, and now everything is mended and good to go. Let's start gathering some sand for all of the glass that we're going to need when we're building this ghast farm. That's what it's doing to me.
Like, I literally just mined it. Watch this. Watch this.
And now all of a sudden it goes pew, 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 pew,
Yeah, I knew it
pew.
was gonna happen, so I quickly stood aside and watched.
Okay, I just need half a stack yet. My inventory is full. So I headed back to the base to once again, surprise, surprise, keep working on my farms. And this has taken a lot longer than I thought it would. I started placing the glass and I kept doing this as I was going, and I got a little bit of a jump scare.
Well, I just
Whoa,
grinded it. I'm gonna
whoa.
see what.
Would you look at that? It looks like the farm is going to work. And that is the last of my glass for now. Gotta smelt more. We
Aw,
also do have a little bit of copper, so we could try to find some of these golems.
I was called goblin. Like a
Goblins. Yeah,
loser.
they are goblins.
Oh shoot, I wasn't thinking. Let me just quickly.
Okay, I
Oh,
got 2 netherite ingots. Now
okay.
I'm gonna
I'm
see about
unfortunately gonna
making
have to use my spruce for this.
more of these templates. Oh, we need regular deep slate. So yeah, for more of these Stardust templates. Whoa! Okay, yeah. Yeah. Yep, I am making a Stardust sword. I don't know if how much attack damage a netherite sword does, but I don't know if it's as much as this. This thing does 17.
Oh my, I forgot to throw out my swords again. I thought you have to crouch. I thought I was doing it like the amethyst sword.
Wow. This gas farm is overpowered already. That is called foreshadowing. And also, I finished my second set and ran out of glass again. Or is that called foreshadowing? I don't know. What does foreshadowing mean? I don't know. I'm just like blank right now. I think it's called foreshadowing. I don't know. We're gonna call it foreshadowing. That's between us, okay? Well, I went and got some more glass and surprise surprise, ran out again, but now I'm almost halfway done. Guys, don't judge me here, please. I mean, I thought I was pretty smart with building it this way, and you do lose a lot less to the lava. But the reason I built a cobblestone generator is just because it was a lot faster than going mining to try to get cobblestone. And, well, frankly, I needed a lot of cobblestone for all the dispensers I'm going to need. So this worked just fine. So please don't judge me. We have been neglecting our netherwort, so let me just go harvest that, take care of it. That way we'll have it when we need it. Hopefully, we'll have enough of it when we need it. You know, I never have netherwort when I need it, and then when I don't need it, I have like almost a double chest full. But anyway, I also turned my diamond axe into a Stardust one simply mainly for the reason because I add a tree capitator to it. That way I can distinguish it a lot easier and I don't accidentally chop down something and half our house falls down, you know how that goes because I am actually dumb enough to do that. Oh my goodness, can you believe this? Here we go, and we have the last of the birch stairs in place. That's one thing done. So after figuring up where all of my portals are going to go, I decided to start building these portals. That way, once I have the rest of the nether brick, I will be one step closer to done. One of 8 portals done. Second portal done.
Even though I used the.
That'll teach you a lesson. Well, there goes the last of the nether brick. What a sweet sound. And we are done with the fourth and final level. We finally did it. I mean, that's not to mention I'm going to need a couple more stacks of nether brick stairs to go around the whole thing yet. But I mean, hey, the platforms are done, right? And there is the third portal done. 4 down, and that's halfway. So originally I had planned on making 4 portals, but now I'm going to make 8. I can always add 4 more yet if I really want to, if this isn't fast enough for some reason for my liking. But anyway, I ran out of obsidian to do that, so now I have to gather about 6, right around 6 or 8 more stacks. So I'll see you guys on the flip side. Well, I gathered more obsidian and I got the 5th one done. And there goes number 6. There's number 7. And finally, the 8th and final one is done. I gathered some deep slate to use for all of the interior decorations of the room and for the main tower to get up and down. This is the last little bit, and I have successfully made every last portal and gotten it ready to go. Since none of us have respiration 3 on a helmet yet, I decided to help my wife get this soul sand elevator made. That way she doesn't drown on her way up when she's placed in the kelp. And then, yeah, just let me know when you are almost out of air and I'll take this water away.
Okay, I have 3 bubbles left. 2.
Okay,
1. Okay, I'm gonna drown.
I took the water away. You should be good soon.
Here I am. With
Okay,
11 to
now,
spare.
now all you have to do is drop down there, break the kelp, and replace that whatever with soul sand.
Are you out of the way?
Yep. So now what you're gonna do is break that kelp. Just break the bottom one, everything else will break, and then put soul sand down there.
Yeah, boys. Whoa! There is no way this is gonna take me to. How the frick does it take you all the way to the top?
I don't know. It takes a while, but it's a lot faster than a ladder or staircase. So after helping her with that, I got the rest of the nether brick stairs in place. And now the whole thing is done. All we need to do is flood the whole thing with some flowing water. It does not go that great. I mean, it's nothing that I would rage quit over. I would never do that. Like, it's it's a very calming thing. So just enjoy my pain and suffering and laugh at me because I know I would if the tables were turned. What the frick? Since when does waterlogging stairs make infinite frickin' water?
I don't know. That do be a good question.
I have done this so often and it's never happened before. Like, why? How? When?
Where?
Makes me so frickin' mad. Like, literally, I'm gonna flat out frickin' rage quit. I'll deal with this crap later. So, yes, rage quit I did. I said it would be nothing bad, nothing horrible. But, yeah, it was almost a day before I went back and started recording again and fixed it. I did some research and was able to fix it. Well, after that seriously good and awesome rage quit, I'm gonna see if I can fix my stuff. So I filled in all of the center part that was infinite. with a whole bunch of dirt, and then I took 2 more buckets of water out of the very corners, since those don't technically need to be pushing outwards. It does work. So I guess I did fix it. But yeah, we'll see you when I'm done. And that finishes the last of the water. As you can see, it does push backwards in the very corner, but no piglins will be spawning all the way out here, so it'll work just fine. So now I'm going to get rid of this infinite water source, and I'm going to work on my trident killer, my auto sorter, and I'm going to make a dropper with a redstone clock on it and have all the swords going to be dropped into lava. But I am not redstone savvy, so I had to look up some pictures, look up some stuff, and I think I finally figured it out. I did get it to work. So that's that. Needed or wanted the second trident, so I took it away from this guy. I had to try 4 times before this and failed, but this guy was finally able to wrestle it away from him. So after putting mending on both of my tridents, I was able to quite quickly get both of them healed back to full health. Just because tridents are fairly hard to come by, I just did not want to take the chance. So I mended them. I'm a very good mender. Okay, this is going to be fun trying to figure this out. So now I need 7 of them going back in here into a comparator.
Okay, I'll just see for myself.
Here, this up, I think. Uh, Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's this that I need to fill. Okay. So I set up the rest of these filters and I was pretty much done, surprisingly. Now for a quick little redstone clock, and hopefully this makes the dropper work. And it does. So I made everything look pretty and placed some glass in front of this trident killer and tried it out, and it worked splendidly. And this was very slow, as I think I only had a half of the portals activated, so I'd say it's a little OP, but if not, we can always add more portals.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have enough glass. I'm gonna have enough glass. I'm gonna have enough glass. Listen to this. That was the last block. I am done.
Yay for you.
If it wasn't for these stupid little fire wisps. So that was another farm done. I did want to gather some soul sand while I was in here as well to make an elevator for the piglin farm. It'll just make life easier. But as you can see, this is about as fast as this farm will run. It is not the most efficient. Certainly not what I'm used to. So I don't know, did they nerf these farms after all, or is it something to do with better on Bedrock and these fire wisps, or what the case is? I did put a lot of torches around then after the fact. It didn't seem to make too much of a difference. But shockingly, there's not a lot of skeletons spawning, like no skeletons spawning, considering this is supposedly a soul sand valley. Well, I got over a stack of gunpowder. I'm good for the time being. Works quite splendidly, if I do say so myself. So, aside from some minor decorations here and there and having to light up the bottom area yet, I can safely say that I have completed my farms.
Do you have some food on you that's not golden carrot?
I have a steak.
Do you want to put it right there? Yay! How nifty.
Neat. Thanks for the axe.
I was afraid you're gonna go chop something down and like mine all of it. Because it will.
Okay. You built a beautiful house.
Thank you. I think I did too.
I built
Let me
two
just
ugly
put
farms.
This... No. And then I want to put a chain here and hang a light from there. I didn't do anything with the upstairs.
Juicy. Yay! I brewed up some splash potions of fire resistance, and we are going to head to the nether to the treasure bastion that we found when we were looking for the bosses. And from there, we're going to try to get into the main treasure room, hope for a template, and finally get us some netherite. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. We have to go back to our original portal, back at our first base, and enter through there, and it is just a couple hundred blocks from there. It's a really big treasure bastion. So let's hope we don't die. Okay, wait,
Oh,
stand right there. Okay. Hey, there's a fortress. I remember finding that fortress. And there's the bastion. Well, here's a little room. And there's a brute. Watch yourself. Oh my, there's a lot of brutes.
Oh, you're up here.
Yeah, and I'm getting slaughtered by these brutes. They do a lot of damage, and then there's this little idiot here shooting at me yet. Yep, over there's where we need to go.
Oh my. Hey, let me see if I can pick up this guy. Whoops. Ah, I got him. Maybe I shouldn't have hit him.
Nope, you're good. I'm in the lava, I'm in the lava, I'm in the lava. Because I got hit by one of these.
I got you.
I was daydreaming. I still have 2 minutes of fire resistance left.
Same. I don't like
Netherite
it.
template. Got it. Okay, let's get out of here. We got the netherite
Okay.
template. That's all we need.
Yes, sir.
Woo!
Let's go. Are we gonna go to that nether fortress?
We can if you want.
We don't have to. I just. Oh, here we are. Oh, back up. Let me shoot them.
I got him.
I like to shoot things. Let's see. There was another guy. I thought. There he
Yep.
is. There he is.
All of
Hey.
a sudden, that guy
What?
came out of nowhere from back here.
Oh, from back there. Okay,
Yeah,
I
that
was
gave
like,
him a wallop. He went flying into the lava. Yeah, we could quick try to fly up to that fortress.
oh dear. Okay. Yikes! Yikes!
The main thing that we were looking for was the rib armor trim, but this fortress was kind of trash. Didn't have any good loot at all aside from like 2 diamonds. And the reason we want the rib armor trim is because the rib armor trim looks really good with the Stardust armor. But needless to say, it wasn't here, so we just left. We have to go kind
We
of
came
that
from
way. Okay,
yeah,
here.
we kind of
Here, stay there. Okay, did you get fire resistance?
Yep, I have it for like 6 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I'm scared. Don't fly away without me.
I didn't fly away without her. I waited until she was ready. You just trust me on that one. I'm ornery, but I did wait on my little baby boo. So these goblins are pretty awesome. As you can see, they trade a ancient debris for 2 netherite scraps, with this kind of like doubling it. Then they also trade 9 diamonds and 2 gold blocks for 2 netherite ingots, which is awesome. It's a lot easier getting diamonds than ancient debris, in my opinion. So with a gold farm, that's a no-brainer. So we're going to gather some diamonds, and we'll go from there.
That's a good idea. Would you care? Or were you gonna use it for something?
I wasn't going to use it for anything.
Were you not gonna use it for yourself?
I just said I wasn't going to use it for anything.
Well, geez, boy, I'm just making sure. I don't want to be
Well,
selfish.
if I say you can do it, then that means you can do it.
Okay, I can do it. Yay me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I had a creeper scare, so I'm going to be a little irritated. And so I have gathered a stack plus 8 diamonds, and with what my little woman back there has gathered, that'll be enough. Time to upgrade to netherite. Okay, that was a little bit cringe, but okay. And I have duplicated the rest of these templates. I gave half of them to my wife as she was going to need 5 of them. So let's get this stuff on. First, let's trade for the rest of these ingots that we are going to need. Apparently, I'm so good looking that I can't admire my own netherite because somebody just keeps running in my way. But there it is, full netherite. Okay, now for this.
Don't know
Okay,
what trim looks good.
I don't know how this is going to look, but here we go. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Makes me look a little more drippy. As you can see, we are on day 197, so I decided to just run the farms the last couple of days to not start a big project. And I discovered why my gas farm was so slow. For some reason, my simulation distance was at 6 chunks instead of the usual 4. So that must be default better on Bedrock. But after I discovered that, I fixed it. But yeah, now it's working.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yeah, like now there's constantly a gas in here. I knew there was something wrong with this. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here now. I have over a stack of gunpowder. So for the rest of day 199, I just spent that running the piglin farm just for some more gold and some more rotten flesh to eventually trade for emeralds. So yeah, that was pretty much the end of it. So after running the farm the rest of the day, I got to the surface and it was nighttime. So I'm gonna fly to the house and I'm gonna go to bed and I'm gonna wake up on day 200. Put on your chest plate once. I want to see that trim. Pretty drippy.
I think so too.
Looks nice. Okay, that was 200 days. I mean, I don't know what more to say, but hey, there's 200 days.